Walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you... LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start this drive going to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the boot, looking for his man. On target over the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They want to run it left here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Isaac. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, LSU! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up. And put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown LSU. And one. Turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. His team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Working that left side. Tackled there by the defense. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He wants to throw it again. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down. First down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Isaac. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has said you are not running it in. They've stuffed 2 straight runs, and now it's 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Texas Aggie.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Looking for an alley from inside. inside his own 10. Didn't find any. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.